except not a lot today. I'm watching the news. What comics do you use? There's nobody downstairs. Also, don't ask me this. Also, what the fuck is banana on the food? Such normal time. Or spawn.
At one point, Orspawn was one of the most popular Minecraft mods out there, being featured in tons of your favorite YouTubers' videos, some garnering hundreds of millions of views each. However, if you try to download the mod today, this strange website is all that remains. So how did we get here? Today, we'll be covering the tragic downfall of the Orspawn mod and its creator's long history of greed, deception, doxing, and so much more. But before all of that occurred, Orspawn was just a simple mod, originally being released on a site called Planet Minecraft on April 17th, 2013. The mod was meant to serve as a fairly big all-around extension of the game, at a time when Minecraft didn't have nearly as many features as it did today. Some of the main aspects of the mod included a variety of extra ores and weapons, different dimensions for the player to explore, tons of different new mobs and bosses for the player to fight, as well as one of the most infamous parts of the entire mod, the addition of interactable girlfriends.
I got a girlfriend
Called They Call Me Danger. His knowledge of coding from his extensive career as a software engineer. In the description of the mod, Richard strangely notes that, quote, unlike real life, you can make your Orspawn girlfriend stay and shut up. And it was stuff like this that, while going relatively unnoticed at the time, would serve as a foreshadowing for the type of views and problems he would create later.
and there is actually a way to keep them quiet. So you heard the sounds earlier. Just give her a diamond and she'll stay quiet.
Regardless, due to this and the plenty of other previously mentioned unique features, Orspawn quickly became pretty popular among the Minecraft community. Within a month after its release on Planet Minecraft, it would garner just over 1,500 downloads, some of which being famous YouTubers like popular MMOs, would end up dedicating an entire series of challenge videos featuring the mod, which gained a combined total of over 150 million views, no doubt resulting in millions of people downloading the mod as well. Even I used this mod growing up years ago. So what exactly happened between now and then? And I think it's time I mentioned that Danger also has a YouTube channel where he used to frequently upload sneak peeks into upcoming features, as well as his own Let's Play series on the mod. You know, back when Let's Plays were still a thing.
What do you think there, girl? Shall we go find some more bugs? Why not? Alright guys, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.
Only there wouldn't be a next time, because this video, posted on November 9th, 2014, would be the last piece of content related to the original Orspawn mod on his channel. Just 1 week after that video, Orspawn would receive its final update on the Planet Minecraft page, leaving it permanently stuck in the version 1.7.10. Now you may be wondering, why exactly would he cancel the development of his mod and abandon his Minecraft community right as it's at the peak of its popularity? I decided to look through a few of Danger's old videos in search of an answer, and found a comment that read, dang, you really fell from grace, to which Richard actually replied with, nah, I just refuse to sell my soul to the devil, aka Microsoft. What? Thankfully, Richard also replied under a different comment asking the same question, to which he said, because the Microsoft EULA states that they can take or steal content and use it to make money. At any rate, I think it's absolutely absurd, and so I choose not to participate. Now, I guess I can respect this opinion. While Microsoft did change the EULA after buying Minecraft in 2014, stating that they own any mods made for the game, this comment really sounds more like paranoia than anything, because I don't think I've ever heard of a situation where Microsoft has directly taken a mod from somebody and used it to make profit. But anyways, as the years went by without any updates, the original Orspawn mod began to slowly fade into irrelevance. All the while, Danger had begun work on a standalone game called Danger Zone, which is basically just his own worst quality knockoff version of Minecraft, made with the intention of converting Orspawn's fanbase into this game by including all of the contents of the mod on there in hopes of selling it and making extra money. However, as you can probably guess just by taking one look at the game's previews, it obviously wouldn't end up doing well. because, simply put, his Minecraft audience doesn't care about another game. The whole point of mods like Orspawn is so that way they can be paired with other Minecraft mods to create a custom and unique experience. This point is proven further by the fact that, in the past, many fans have even tried making fan-made ports of the mod themselves, simply so that way they could just play it on later versions. But of course, Danger wouldn't allow that to happen either. Probably the biggest example of this in the past is with a mod called Insanity Craft. Made for 1.12, in the developer's words, it was meant to act as a, quote, spiritual successor to Orspawn, while being made with its own custom textures and models. Once Danger caught wind of this, he reportedly sent a cease and desist letter to the creator, subsequently forcing the entire project to shut down. And that's where the story most likely would have ended, if it weren't for 2019. As a result of the massive resurgence in Minecraft's popularity, tons of different players began to get nostalgic, not only returning to the game, but also to their favorite childhood mods. And such, hundreds of people would flock to Danger's comment section, asking him to update the mod to the latest version. It took a while, but eventually Danger would cave into the pressure and upload a video titled Orspawn is being updated.
Orspawn. So many of you have been yapping at me to do an Orspawn for Minecraft update. So we want to give you what you want.
But of course, it wouldn't be that easy, because shortly after that video, Danger would set up a GoFundMe page, claiming the fans needed to reach a goal of $75,000 in order to help him continue developing the mod, before dropping it down to $45,000 a few days later after almost no one had donated, complaining that, quote, people were being stingy with their money. But before we get into Danger's craziest controversies yet, I have to ask that you please subscribe. We are so close to 100k. Anyways, but by far the worst controversies in this video come from around late 2020 when Danger opened an Orspawn Discord server. There is so much drama that happened during the lifespan of this server that even I fully don't understand at all. But for now, allow me to name just a few notable incidents from that time. For starters, Danger took down Orspawn's download links from his website, having his staff frequently at everyone, encouraging members to mass report any websites still hosting the old mods. He also had a banned words list, which, on top of the usual swear words and stuff, included words such as Biden, liberal, Kamala Harris, and Eula. But the craziest Discord drama of them all came from when Danger's early 1.12 build of mod got leaked to the public by a member, to which Danger, after discovering this news, tried to dox the member who did it by putting up an announcement on the main page of his website offering money to whoever can find information on them.
This video is a request for information necessary to file lawsuits against the person known on Discord as Katera. What is needed now are real full names and addresses of both Katera and all of his or her accomplices. Did I mention the rewards? Some names and addresses or other information might be worth a few $100s to you.
Yeah, full address, email, and personal Facebook got leaked because, you know, people like that find themselves on the street real fast in Danger's business. It got so bad that Discord themselves would intervene and terminate the server due to safety issues. It honestly didn't matter though, because every time his server got banned, a new one would simply take its place. But no matter how many Discord servers he created, Danger simply couldn't escape the backlash, leading to him eventually giving up and posting this on his website. A quick goodbye to the most hateful, hurtful, and nasty place I could ever imagine on the internet, Discord. So many haters, and nobody stopped them. In fact, the entire Orspawn update is now cancelled. I've put thousands of dollars out of my own pocket into it, and have just gotten too much hate back from it. And things would only get weirder from here. After the update got cancelled, Danger would most certainly continue to work on his own game, with both the front page of his website and his YouTube channel finally undergoing massive changes, some of which include zombies from his game and text reading "The Vexed are here," links to some random right-wing Rumble streamers, and videos with strange messages in them.
You, basic white boy, you are the one that built the greatest civilization on the planet. When the women rail on you, when everybody else rails on you, when the LGBTQs rail on you, just ignore them. You are the center of the universe. And
what your political views are, or whatever. I think it's agreeable that ranting about completely nonsensical and unrelated political topics to your fanbase of young Minecraft players is strange. And finally, the website page you'll see if you try to download the original Orspawn mod today, a message that reads, Orspawn on MC is no longer available. It's been taken down. It is done. And no, you cannot have any rights to it whatsoever. Now get over it. It's time to fade away out of Minecraft gracefully, once and for all, for good. As of making this video, the Orspawn website hasn't really been updated in over a year now, with the front page stating that Danger is simply taking a break. Who knows what he's up to or where he's at now. But what I do know is that you should subscribe. Okay, all right. Thanks for watching.
I'm getting married in less than a month, and
Nowadays, the Minecraft modding scene is teeming with an abundance of diverse mod packs, offering unique adventures to satisfy every player's tastes. But let's rewind the clock back to the early days where mod packs were a relatively new concept and mods were simpler than the ones today. I decided to dig deep and bring to light some of the gems that laid the foundation for today's modding community and some of my personal favorites. Not only will we witness how these mod packs have aged, but we'll also be hit with a wave of nostalgia as we hark back to the OG Minecraft days, back when boats looked like this and sheep didn't drop food. These were dark times. We'll be embarking on a journey through time to revisit some iconic mod packs. Now that's what I call Minecraft, or Tweakin' for short, was considered to be the first mod pack ever made. However, thanks to me procrastinating on making this vid, Paladin Ryan actually did the work for me. So I went. There were two other mod packs called Bard's Overhaul mod made for beta 1.2_02 and Zom's mod pack which was made in alpha 1.2. But The Args Overhaul mod was quickly taken down due to not asking permission from the mod makers, and the Zombs mod pack was just full of tweak mods and not content-based ones, so that's why I chose Tweakin. So Tweakin is the quote-unquote first mod pack that still stands to this day. The mod pack was released on May 23rd, 2011 for the beta version 1.5_01 and features 22 mods. It had stuff such as Sky Pirates, Battle Towers, Low Creatures mod, the Piston mod before it was integrated into vanilla Minecraft, etc. It basically turns Minecraft into an adventure sandbox game and brings life into it. For 2011, this was really advanced and quite ahead of its time, and especially with how hard it's to make back in the old days. I'm looking at you, Meta and Folder, and Forge hasn't yet created, which could have eased the process. So even if Tweakin may not be the first true mod pack, it was the first mod pack that wasn't just tweaks and didn't get logged into oblivion. However, none of those mod packs really blew the concept of mod packs into the wider Minecraft audience. Another mod pack had to do it for them, and eventually it happened. That mod pack's name is... Oh boy, where do I begin with Tekkit? Tekkit was the biggest mod pack to be made at its time, and maybe the most popular mod pack of all time. Now when this came out, I was like 8, so this mod pack was way too confusing for me, so I never got to play it. Until recently. And also, this mod pack was the reason why I didn't release this video soon. I immediately got sucked into it and played for hours for the past 3 weeks. I'll be using the OG Tekkit, which is Tekkit Classic, rather than the latest one. It has about 41 mods compared to Tweakin's 22 mods, which may not seem like a big step up from Tweakin, but don't let that number fool you. The mods within it are big dogging railcraft, industrial craft, buildcraft, any mod that ends with the word craft. From building quarries that mine deep into the world to creating energy out of thin air and basically making something out of nothing. Your goal is just trying to be lazy and let everything do the work for you. There is no clear objective other than progressing until you reach endgame and have a massive factory. Now when I wanted to look at how popular Tekkit was during its time with Google Trends, I decided to compare it to other mod packs such as RLCraft and Pixelmon. They look pretty fine until I compared it to Tekkit, and oh my god, is the disparity so big. Now granted, there could be something that I was missing, and probably it wouldn't look like that, but that's just insane. I even compared it to Feed the Beast, and it doesn't even come close to Tekkit speed. So yeah, Tekkit may not be the first, nor the best, but it did cement itself as one of the most popular mod packs of all time, and was the main reason mod packs are popular to this day. And also, there's a Tekkit too, so if you're a huge fan of Tekkit, check it out. That's where most of my time was spent. Can we talk about how the name Hexxit resembles a lot like Tekkit? Like, it's not fooling me. Anyways, Hexxit is a mod pack that focuses on the adventure side of Minecraft. Kind of like Tweakin, but with way more content, changing the way Minecraft is played. Hexxit has 69 mods. Nice, making it quite a big mod pack, and it makes sense. With the massive strongholds housing spoils, it's worth the risk of entering it, to the tall battle towers that pierce the sky, or dig deep into the earth in an unknown dimension, yearning for you to explore and meet face to face with the Hydra. There's just so many things to do, like smeltery, magic, and exploration, which is probably why my 8-year-old self loved it. Not only that, but Hexxit has its own dedicated mod which adds 3 unique armors that require a special diamond called the Hexical Diamond, which is basically a diamond with 4 hexical essence. These essence can be obtained by finding these rare dark blue flowers or in the chest of strongholds once you've defeated the boss. With them, you can create the Scale Armor, the Thief Armor, and now one armor that I never use, but is also cool, I think. Each fully worn set provides a unique set of buffs and potion effects that last forever, or until the armors destroyed or taken off. Playing it again was just a nostalgia trip. My only issue with this mod pack is that I don't know how to progress in it, which is a problem since it's not easy to know if I'm even ready to take down the tough bosses yet. There's not much else to say about this mod pack. When I said that Hexxit also received the Tekkit treatment, it got a second version, Hexxit 2, so I definitely have to try that out sometime, after I'm done with my Tekkit 2 addiction phase, of course. Now another mod pack I also loved, The Crafting Dead, was basically DayZ in Minecraft. This mod pack is a lot more unique than the other mod packs we've talked about, as it was best played in multiplayer, and originally started off as a mod. Unfortunately, due to it being best played in multiplayer, it meant that if nobody plays it anymore, then there goes a massive part of the experience, and that seems to be the case right now, as The Crafting Dead's official servers are empty. Last time I checked, there are a total of about 10 players playing, and no, I don't mean in one server, I mean in total. It shows how far this mod pack has fallen, as back in its peak, it had many servers full of players. It's hard to go back to something you enjoyed, and seeing it in a state like this. A place once teeming with life is as dead as the hordes of zombies and houses. It was hard to find any interesting gameplay other than me trying to find loot and punch zombies every now and then. The saddest part is that The Crafting Dead recently passed its 10-year milestone of being created, and it's already on its life support. It could close any moment. The only saving grace is community servers that can still be made, but if nobody plays on the official servers, then who would on community ones? I hope this serves as a reminder that not everything lasts forever, and that all good things come to an end eventually, and this mod pack was no exception. It's such a shame, really.
Alright, my favorite Roblox beef ever just happened. Probably the best beef that's ever happened in Roblox. Like, forget Coral versus the Pals, forget me versus gaming with Kev. This is the best one. It all starts with a familiar friend, Josh. If you don't know Joshua, he's a maker of badass experiences.
This is a Robux survey. You can literally get free Robux, but have to give away your personal information to do it. I'm testing these. In fact, for the next 7 days, I'm testing every possible way to earn Robux to find out which is the best. From ways that can make millions to ways like Robux surveys. Starting from scratch on my old account, Moneymaking Mikey, I take my first survey. Oh, never mind, I instantly get rejected. Apparently, it's really hard to qualify for these surveys. But after putting in some elbow grease and lying about being a 40-year-old Hispanic man, I qualified. Nice. Now all I have to do is answer questions for Robux. You agree that it's necessary to discipline a child with a good hard spanking? What are you talking about? Anyways, after 1 hour of more questions like that, completing survey after survey, yes, 48 Robux, I earned my first Robux. And this next method should give way more. The only problem is, it's incredibly dangerous. Back in 2008, a few very scummy people noticed something. The primary audience for Roblox is pretty young, pretty broke, and pretty dumb, which makes them the perfect target to scam. Taking advantage of that, these scummy people created sites that promise free Robux, but in reality took your address or even downloaded viruses on your computer. And like I said, I'm testing every method to earn Robux. Claim your free Robux now free are in 3 minutes.
Yes, please. Save your Robux. Simply click the button below. I don't want to do that. Is that going to download something? I don't want to do that. I don't want to download something.
This site immediately frightens me. I'm on guard, but I need to do everything it says. That's the rules of the video.
Wait, okay, it's not downloading something. We're good. I speed ran my way through the process, select that I want 13,000 Robux. Then, without warning, the site becomes very scary. Please complete the last step by clicking the button below to finish with synchronization. Yes, verify, I'm not a robot. Ooh, okay, what is happening? What is happening there? The human verification prompt is literally glitching out. Unfortunately for me, that's because it's not real. These sites claim they need you to verify you're a human, but in reality, they just shove a bunch of surveys down your throat to make money off of you. And these surveys are way more dangerous than the ones from earlier.
Have a chance to win a Coca-Cola fridge.
I like Coca-Cola fridge because they ask you for sensitive stuff. I'm not giving you my full name. Why would I give you my address? I just wanted free Robux. I don't want to give you my address. This doesn't even look authentic. I'm not giving you my address. I am not for Robux, not for a Coca-Cola fridge. Nope. Moving on. Evacuate. Next method. Which I had no clue would change the course of not just this challenge, but my whole life. Man, screw these stupid scam methods. I don't want to take spanking surveys and give out my address. I'll have to test every Robux making method eventually, but for now, I decide I'll have to test every Robux making method eventually, but for now, I decide I should stick to the wholesome ones. No scams, no surveys, no butts, no coconuts. Luckily for me, there's a method to make tons of Robux without giving people my address. A method all of you knew I'd do. Game development. I need to make a group icon and a group name. You see, every great game has a
Voilà. Désolé.
Limited words. Can't say too much. I'm out of words. You have exactly 142 words to say. And then what happens, you can give words to people. Donate me your words. Look how many words this man can say. You get kicked out when you're out of words? Hi. Well, I didn't hear you. Come on, waste your words. I'll give you my words. Give me your words, worthless being. Yes. Stop wasting your words. Stop. You just need 2 more. You received 70? I need those last 12. 10 words. I need 2 more. Now. Can't what? Hi. I wonder where he ended up. I guess eventually I'm gonna find out. Wow, how do you guys have so many words? Oh, this guy Caleb right here. He has 15 words left. Hey Caleb, describe. Oh, he just used. Okay, don't say that. All right, I'm gonna try to get some people killed. Whoever can spam the fastest wins 100k Robux. Look at that. I'm just draining these idiots of their life force. 1 word left. Hey little guy. Well, you got anything to say? Hi. Oh. Satan has took him. Man, these people are giving me too many words. I kind of want to die. Hi. You have no sense of survival. You're wasting your own life expressing yourself like that. Don't put the emoticon. Who knows how many words that counts for? You have to cut the small talk. You have to communicate efficiently now. You have to use acronyms. How are you? Hello, amigo. Look, you put a comma, so it's only 1 word. Shut up. I used 2 words to tell you to shut up. You smell very. Well, thank you. What's this creature staring at me for? No problemo, my friend. Oh god, the creature fell. I scared the creature. Spider-Man has 32,000 words he can say. He can recite the whole Spider-Man script. Well, words left 1. Hey, idiot. Say nothing if you're stupid. Yabba dabba doo, yabba dabba dee, yabba dabba da. Come on, say something. I just got 9,000 words. I give you all my words. I love your. Oh my god, I have 37,000 words. I'm unbeatable. Wow, you've given me life. Let me get a good look at who you are. Whoa, that is a lot. Wow, look at you. Say something or you're stupid. This is the best bit ever. Guys, harass this man. Make him say something. All right, this guy has an angry mob after him until he says something. Say something. Oh, he spoke. His last word. No! I want this thing gone. I actually hate both of these things. Okay, what? I'm getting the worst people on my server. Wow, actually. Oh yeah, if you're such a piggy expert, tell me so much about piggy right now. Prove to us that you're a piggy expert. Fine. 6 words left. I'm an expert. I glitch. All right. I win. Oh, negative 1 word. I glitch. I win. Well, he really is an expert. Karen has 1 word left. Oh, I think she spoke it. She said, Sevesta. What does that mean? Oh. I would give all my grandma's ashes to you. But what about your words? Well, how many more words will you give me, Eddie? Whoa, that is a creature. All right, I got an idea, and the creators of the limited words game gave me admin, so this isn't very nice, but we'll see how it goes. I want to invite like viewers into the game, and then into my private server, and then I only give it like lower their word count to like 2. Like they can say, I'll bring them up here. We'll have a chat. They can say 2 words to me. That's our chat. So yeah, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of that little message. This guy has negative 100,000 words. All right, I'm gonna bring someone over here. I'll bring this this creature. All right, you have 3 words to say to me, Junkster. All right, you have 2 words now. You wasted 1 on an emotion. Step into my office. Give me a. Oh, that was negative 3 words. Wait, yeah. Well, he's banned from the game now. All right, this guy only has 1 word left in general. Let's bring him up. Oh, he said his word. He said E. That was his last. I was about to teleport him up. He said E before I could teleport him up. All right, you have 3 words, and you're well aware of it. Oh, he shook his head no. I'm threatening him. He said no. 2 left. You gotta correct that. It says it says tags. You have to use your last one. So what'd that say? Oh, all right. You have 5 words left. Oh, he said yay. All right. Well, 4 left. I'm a huge fan. Hey, you're cheating. I will ban you. Don't cheat the system. You should be dead now. All right, you have 7 words left. How much Robux do you want? Oh god, wait, 7 words is enough to really say how much you want. Why are you just wasted another word? I'm broke. Do you want Robux? I don't know if she knows how many words she has left. Yes. How much? She just said, Now you only have 1 left. Sammy, you're not thinking this through. Yeah, how much? How much? Because I have a question after that. Oh, Turip. How much? I said, I'll give you, how much? You didn't even get Turip? Well, there's her answer. Well, I'll never find out the real amount.
I've marshaled a new Imperium to snuff out the light. Give me strength.
Dude, this is awesome. I love this. Oops, not you. Let me, all right, answer my questions correctly and you win. I don't have any questions prepared. Let's give him a little quiz. What year did I join YouTube? All right, he got the first question right. What's the second question? All right, what is the last non-Roblox game I played? I'm trying to guess word count down to 1, because, the answer is Fall Guys. That'd be 2 of your words. Fall Guys. 1 word left. 1 word left. This is just too mean. I'm sorry. Now I'm asking him. 1,000. Well, I didn't get his username. Hello, LankyBox fan with 1 word left. Hey, say Yahoo if you want to meet LankyBox. I can bring them here. No, I can't. Look at her trying to communicate. Oops, I didn't mean to threaten you by saying...
You know what's more fun than speedrunning 1 All the Mod Star? Speedrunning 18 All the Mod Stars. Welcome to the All the Mods 10 Starry B run, where we're gonna have to spend millions of items in order to get 2 All the Mod Star blocks, allowing us to get infinite stars with the Starry B. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like below and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. Now let's get right into it. Alright guys, welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. This run's gonna be just a little bit different. This time, you know what's more fun than speedrunning 1 All the Mod Star? Speedrunning 18 All the Mod Stars. Welcome to the All the Mods 10 Starry B run, where we're gonna have to spend millions of items in order to get 2 All the Mod Star blocks, allowing us to get infinite stars with the Starry B. If you enjoy the video, feel free to drop a like below and subscribe to the channel for more content in the future. Now let's get right into it. Alright guys, welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. This run's gonna be just a little bit different. This time we'll need 18 stars to make the Starry B, which means we're gonna need to scale up our resource generation quite a bit. The beginning of this run is gonna be pretty similar to my previous video, which you can click this little pop-up above, or click the link in the description to check that one out. So while passing is going through some of the basic startup stuff, there's a few things I want to go over with my last video, as well as speedrunning modded Minecraft in general. First up, there's a lot of comments on how my tier 1 generators were creating a stack of items, and that's because I'm playing on an older version, which I'm also playing the same version on this video. And the only reason I'm playing on an older version here is because I recorded this video before I even posted the last one. It just goes to show how long editing can take. And if you think playing on a different version is somehow cheating, may I introduce you to basic vanilla Minecraft speedrunning? You know, the speedrunners that play on 1.16.1 simply because it's hard to get ender pearls on newer versions. And funnily enough, that argument doesn't even matter, because the newest versions of All the Mods 10 to the Sky are actually easier to speedrun. But you'll see that in my next video. I do put it in the description, but for those wondering, we're on 1.1.2, with it going up to 1.5.1 currently. There's also some people complaining that I use an auto clicker, so let's go ahead and check the rules on that. Modded Minecraft speedrunning rules. No results? Who could have possibly seen that coming? But all jokes aside, we are not playing cookie clicker here, and an auto clicker is basically just quality of life at this point. I just use the one that's built into my mouse, but if you guys don't have that, you can actually just bind your right click key to any button, and then just hold down the button for basically the same results. And then one last thing, I finally set up my Discord channel. Check the description below for the invite link. And as an added bonus, any YouTube, Patreon, or Discord members will gain exclusive access to all my speedrunning guides, plus a priority help channel where I'll help you out with your modded Minecraft questions. Obviously, I'll help everyone out, but if I get too busy, I'll be checking that first. And if you want a free subscription, every future video, including this one, will have a clearly marked hidden phrase, and the first person that commented will get a free subscription. And with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about this speedrun. For the most part, we'll be doing just about the same stuff to make 1 star, except we're gonna have to scale up pretty heavily. There are 2 main things that we're really gonna need to scale up. First up is antimatter, where in the single star run, we could just store up a little bit of energy and dump it into our SPS machine to make 2 antimatter. Here, we're gonna need to make 36 antimatter, meaning we're gonna need to scale up our power generation like crazy. But don't you worry your sweet little cheeks. I've got a plan for that. Next big thing we have to worry about is producing enough iron and gold. In order for us to make 18 All the Mod Stars, we need almost 11 million iron and gold ingots. So you know, just a few. It's actually surprisingly very doable. We'll just have to change up our geo setup, which we'll be getting to in a little bit. I definitely end up making quite a few mistakes in this run, which just means we'll have to revisit this in the future. So what's this guy doing? Oh yeah, we're sieving for resources. Which also reminds me that apparently you're supposed to pronounce it Civ, and I just refuse to believe that. So you're telling me I gotta pronounce this as Siege, but if I replace the G, all of a sudden it's Civ. Now I'm willing to compromise, of course. So sorry, Rainbow Six players. If I can't have my way, neither can you. Now getting back to the speedrun, we're gonna wanna make some barrels so that way we can start making some clay. So let's go ahead and toss this by the water. We can also go ahead and upgrade our meshes. You may notice I have a bunch of extra meshes in my inventory, and that's because we're gonna eventually upgrade to a 5x5 sieve. Ugh, it feels so wrong. But continuing on, let's start smelting some of those ores we're getting. And while those are smelting, let's set up a little area for our block generators. And back in our furnaces, let's smelt some compressed sand so that way we can get some compressed glass. And now that we have some iron, let's go ahead and make a bucket so that way we can start getting our clay. We'll use compressed sand here, but in later versions you can do the same thing, but you just need to use compressed dust. And with that clay, we can now go ahead and make a crucible. We'll just have to toss that into one of our furnaces before we can get using it. While that's smelting, let's go through some dirt to get some sugarcane and mycelium seeds, which we'll place below some of our barrels to get some witch water going. Our chest is going to start getting pretty cramped here, so let's add a stack upgrade for a little bit more space. Now we're going to go over to our quest tab, where we're going to get some steel from one of our quests, and use that to make a superheated element. This will make lava at 60 times the rate in our crucible, so we'll have plenty in no time. I see a creeper off in the distance. Oh, look, 121.11. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're on number 11 now. We're going to keep going. So 11 is now the highest the patch number has ever been. Previous held record 1710, now broken by 121. So this obviously confirms that the Mounts of Mayhem update is going to be 121.11 and not 122, whatever number that we expected it or assumed it to be. I mean, I don't think any of us really thought it was going to be 122. It's such a small update. I don't have a problem with them prioritizing smaller game drops over large game changing updates overall, but retiring large game updates entirely seems like a really bad idea. Basically, the game drop system has given us more content to play with, but there is now this itching presumption that Mojang are not going to give us anything large or experimental in the future. I really don't know how true this is at all, but if you feel the same way, let me know. Is 1.22 never going to happen? We may have our answer already. I'm going to share some stuff with you from Conhard MC, who's a lead developer at Mojang.
We've been on 1.21 for a while. It's been the longest we had any version number. You want a version number that works for both Bedrock and Java. It's going to be clear to the community what's going on. Make it obvious that it's game drops and not a big annual update like it used to be. Stay tuned. We'll have an official post on Minecraft.net that's going to explain what the new version numbers.
In 2020, Mojang made an announcement that they were going to migrate
Two words. Minecraft, a game that absolutely blew me away every step of the way back in 2012 when I started playing. The idea that you could personally get your resources and craft them into something else was an absolute mind-blower. Also, that on fire video. Cut down trees, turn them into planks, build a house, get into farming, keeping animals, making the house bleeding, getting lost in cave systems, exploring infinite worlds, and nothing tops the feeling of wonder as the moment you spawn in the world for the very first time. The whole concept of Minecraft was absolutely captivating, but not everlasting, at least not for me. As I grew older and years went by, I started losing interest. The occasional 2 weeks Minecraft phase was still there, of course, but it never really captured the same feeling. I started losing interest in my worlds faster and faster, getting bored of the state progression, trivial survival mechanics, and generally didn't like the direction of Minecraft over all these years. Even modding didn't do it for me, even though some mod packs are pretty great. Not to mention each Minecraft update being more and more underwhelming, but that's pretty much a meme now. And so I began to wonder, is there a game that could capture the older me the same way the old Minecraft did to my younger me? Or something like that? They've covered it! Woo! Vintage Story is unironically the reason for my 2-month YouTube hiatus. I must have spent like 150 hours with the game at this point, and there is so much to talk about that I don't even know where to begin. So excuse my occasional rambling and slight chaoticness of the video. Let's start from the basics. Vintage Story is an open-world crafting survival sandbox game focused more on the survival and realism aspect. The people responsible for Vintage Story were initially Minecraft modders who decided that making their own game would be easier than being constantly constrained by Minecraft's engine. That's also the reason why the game looks so similar to Minecraft with all the block stuff. Cool. So how's the game? We start off by selecting one of several playstyles. These are basically difficulty levels with certain features turned on or off, depending on how hard we want our survival to be. The game features cave-ins and widespread block gravity, apparently. Oh my god. Well, that sucks. That could have sucked way more, though. So I personally prefer to play on the standard one. Then we create our own character, which to me was a surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one, and it's surprisingly in-depth given the genre of the game, which is everything from wacky hairstyles and voices to even character classes. I tried making my guy look like my YouTube avatar, but ended up with a blue Polish farmer man. And after that, what do I do? Progression and survival in Vintage Story is very different despite looking like a modded Minecraft on shaders. Punching trees does nothing, iron is considered a mid to late game resource, and you will not get chests or planks for the next 10 hours of the game. That's so many boards. Oh my god, I can make so many things. You're supposed to pick up sticks and stones and knock them into shape to make the first primitive tools. And that's a theme with this game. We start off basically as a hunter-gatherer, with stone spears and bonfires living in dirt huts, and progress through ages up to the Steel Age and live in medieval mansions. I mean, look at the builds people can make in this game, especially with the chiseling stuff you can do. Yeah, there is chiseling. There's this strong primitive human to late medieval human vibe, and I'm all for it. The art direction of the items and armors to even blocks reinforces this cool style. And above all, it is all very organic. There's no technology unlocking, there's no research tree. It is just you and crafting stuff to get better stuff to craft more better stuff. Vintage Story is very complex, and it's really hard to talk about it without constantly going off topic, but I will try my best now to just list some of the systems of the game. Vintage Story features many realistic survival mechanics. We have to keep a balanced diet, we have more health, we have to watch our body temperature and wear warmer clothes during winter to not freeze to death. No, please. That's the worst thing that could have happened. I fell into water while I'm freezing. Okay, it's increasing. Oh my god. The game features fully dynamic seasons and latitude system. That means that depending on how far north or south we go, the cooler or hotter it will become, and the sun's movement will adjust accordingly as well. That means that in theory we can see a full midnight sun in certain places of the world, or that days are longer during summer and shorter during winter. Trees, grass, and animals also interact with the temperatures. Leaves and grass blocks will change colors slowly to represent fall, and animals will drop less meat during winter to represent their lower weight due to food scarcity, making hunting harder and farming during winter near impossible. Dead. Okay, my crops are dead. And that's why preparing for winter is one of the best early goals of Vintage Story, and it is more than a good idea to store as much food as possible for the colder times. Apart from that, the weather is also dynamic, so rain and storms do not cover the entire world. We can easily settle in places where rain is more common or less common. We can also see the rain and storm clouds going over areas far away from the player. Even stuff like rock strata are simulated and fully dynamic. Sometimes you spawn in a limestone biome, and sometimes in a granite hellscape with only granite for thousands of blocks in each direction. And don't even start me on smithing and general crafting. Early game you will melt metals in a special dish and then pour it into molds to make tools. Molds that you physically make from clay voxels, by the way. But later you will actually hammer glowing hot ingots into shape on an anvil. You need a pickaxe? Here you go. Take a hammer and sand a chunk of metal into shape. Need plate armor? Craft like a billion plates, slap them on top of a leather armor. I have a full plate body armor made from tin bronze, making me indestructible, I think. Leather that you literally make through the process of actual tanning over several in-game days in a barrel. It all seems complex, but it's really intuitive and rewarding, if a bit grindy. There's also an in-game guide tab where you can look up all the recipes and tutorials about pretty much all of the game's mechanics if you are getting lost. Nugget. And of course, in a standard survival crafting game fashion, evil beings come out at night to haunt the player. And even though some are rather goofy, the majority is absolutely terrifying to see running full speed at you in a cave. Oh shit. It's much harder during the temporal storms though, which are basically dynamic reality-bending storms during which surviving outside your base might be near impossible due to the amount of eldritch horrors just wandering around. And all that is not even the tip of the iceberg, because Vintage Story has an insane amount of little systems like that. Even stuff like cooking, baking, and farming are tenfold more complex than in Minecraft. For instance, to maximize our farming potential, we can rotate our crops depending on season. We have to remember to water our plants, use correct fertilizer, or to put up a fence to keep the pests away from our crops. There's so much organic interaction. It's like the devs just made 100 interconnected systems and just let it go wild in the world gen. It does. Wait, I can actually eat the children. I'm so sorry. Oh, there's another one. Come here. The entire game is engaging and immersive like that, and even though some might prefer the simplicity of Minecraft, it's just hard for me to come back to a good 3 weeks in a row to make bread system, after I'm used to Vintage Stories mill my own flour to mix it with water and put the dough in a preheated oven and watch my buns grow in real time system. Oh, and food of course spoils, so it's important to remember to make a little cold cellar where we keep our food from spoiling too quickly. Yeah, room temperature is as every damn thing. But just to make things clear, just because Vintage Story is more complex, it doesn't make it annoying or hard to understand. A lot of things actually felt really well thought out and organic during my playtime as a relatively new player. It is not hardcore by any means, but it is more demanding on your brain than an average survival game. And that's of course unless you want to play on the wilderness survival mode, which is the equivalent of hardcore Minecraft. Cave-ins, soil having gravity, no map, less health, and instead of having just one life, you just respawn somewhere within like a 5,000 block radius from the spawn center. Not to mention you can adjust almost anything about the difficulty of the game, from ore spawn rates to how fast you mine and so on, making your experience as easy and chill or as hardcore as you want. But what really makes Vintage Story so special to me is the sheer depth of its world. Not just in terms of mechanics, but the feeling of actually existing in it. Exploration isn't just about finding cool terrain, although the terrain is pretty cool. It's about uncovering history. Ancient ruins are scattered around, hinting at some long-lost civilization. The game never spoon-feeds you lore. Everything is just there. The first time I found some old moss-covered ruins, I had no clue what they were. And that was exciting because I didn't know what to expect. And then there's the underground. Caves in Vintage Story aren't just big holes in the ground with ore slapped on the walls. They are vast, dark, and actually kind of terrifying. They feel like actual underground networks full of twisting tunnels, deep pits, and echoes of monsters just blowing around. You can just place a few torches and call it a day. Light sources actually burn out, supplies run low. You can actually get lost down there and starve. And trust me, you do not want to be stuck underground when your last torch burns out. Yes, 8,500 blocks away from my spot.
Why is that crab? Cone, look my live. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Tomatoes. What are tomatoes? Mine. Plastic. So wait, that's it. That's the detail. Chain. Oh, plastic. I guess I can get the needle gun easier. And also the wedge. En dan zeg ik hele dingen keep tijden mee. Quiver pad. Wizard Drone. Oh, wat is dit? What? Oh, dus Infinity Power Ball. Nuclear Craft has the epic assembler, which can make this different resources, just a lot of stuff. Yeah, there might be a couple of opportunities to side quests too. And we have Thinkers, the epic mod. I don't know. Hold on up on the mouse. It's a very easy. It's not very big. Okay. Oh, I just I don't even use most skeleton? Don't care. That's a big.
She owns the company.
It's my sweet bigot.
The Morphing Mod. Greetings, how are you all today? Got a right, today's mod is called the Morphing Mod. You'll appear up there in a second. What it does is when you kill mobs or animals, you'll morph into it, turn into that thing that you've already killed. So if I was to kill old Bones over there, which I wouldn't because I love old Bones there, I'd turn into him. So I've already killed a few things. We'll just have a quick look. So mine found some bracket keys, so just click on my bracket key and I can choose what I
It's a GUI thing. GUI.
Hello? Yes. It's so fucking painfully slow. Look,
I used the fucking mod.
What?
I want. As you can see, the skeleton.
This thing.
Look.
I don't see anything.
Just give me a second. I'm gonna turn on my lights. Oh, fuck.
What's that bowl?
So you see my screen? I have to fucking use the numlock, like these arrow shits. See, I'm gonna press down and up. I'm holding up. Look at how painfully slow that. Look at how painfully slow that is. And if I want to go like diagonally, I have to fucking press these buttons. See, I'm gonna move down right.
Why can't you use a mouse? What the? Wall leggings? What the fuck? Oh, cool, now I armor. What the fuck is this? Oh, I have to one. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to use this.
Skeleton's got a little flame underneath it, which means if it was outside in the day, I would burn. So let's turn into the skeleton and have a look, shall we? You don't have to make sounds, I'm just making sounds. Okay, love me. You're gonna love me.
Damn foot.
Can you like find me a mod? Don't ask why I'm in my Looney Tunes ass pajamas. Fuck you. Don't you dare giggle right now. I'm gonna giggle for in your face. What the fuck? Can I breeze? Breeze is breezing, yes. Bro, why is it made all this slow? I'm gonna kill my Zap.
IMC messages?
Holy.
What?
It's so fucking. I'm gonna fucking. Oh my god. Liminal craft?
Dude, can you stop, phone sharing?
Oh fuck. Bro, I have to painful. No, I'm not in. This is working. I have to painfully just go over to. Finally.
Any phone.
No, I'm just.
How the fuck do you use the fucking mod?
You use the morph mod. That's how you use the morph mod.
And like the keybind.
No way I can. No way I can play fucking Minecraft.
I think you can, except
with
it's gonna be
this
slow.
shit.
It's like, it doesn't keep it behind you. You have to slowly turn.
You know those meme videos where like a cat just turns slowly.
That's what is gonna happen. Also, I love those those keys and categories that all spawn is real.
Bro, I can't fucking. I have to look through it on my phone, bro. On my fucking phone, bro. I'm gonna kill myself, bro. Finally, now just painfully, finally go to single player tab, and then painfully go to, and then painfully fucking make a new world. Like,
Dad's dad. Aw, I'm so flattered you ever thought of it. Yeah, I asked him about this once, but he just said, I don't know, and kept eating like nothing happened. He doesn't remember, because he was so old. Oh, this was scary. Like this. Pups. Oh. Sorry. What do you say we go get some ice cream? It's close to dinner time. Oh, well, if you don't mind. No, let's go. Hey, Kamek, can I ask you something? Of course. Do you need help? No, it's fine. Just something I'm thinking about. Ever since I realized you're not actually Dad. Aw, I'm so flattered you ever.
Do you know who is truly the strongest in the Hell Inn? Everyone thinks it's Lucifer, but the first place will completely surprise you.
What the fuck's that noise?
Why is it slamming the potions?
Bro, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I can't play the volume.
Oh, I found it.
Giggle fart, bro. You found what exactly? What move mod, bro?
The morph mod.
What?
Yo, look my life. Look my health.
Just give me a sec.
Okay, yeah, it works. I had to not even search it, I just had to delete some shit. And I keep doing shit.
Un réel professionnel est spécialement conçu pour éliminer les tâches les plus tenaces.
The Minecraft 1.21.11 update, otherwise known as the Mounts of Mayhem drop, is on the way. 1.21.11, yeah, that's not a mouthful at all. As the name suggests, there are a lot of new mounts being added to the game. The Nautilus is of course the main highlight, but we're also getting the Camel, Horse, and Nautilus. But they're dead. So with there being so many mounts added to the game both in this drop and in recent memory, I thought it'd be fun to rank every mount in Minecraft from the worst to the best. Okay, well I got this idea from the comment shop. Transportation has been a pretty hot topic in the Minecraft community for a while now, but I honestly thought they've done a pretty good job giving a lot of the mounts different purposes. Yeah, if you get the Elytra, it's gonna make a horse look a lot worse, but in the eyes of a 5-year-old who gets nightmares even thinking about the Ender Dragon, a horse is a pretty good option. We'll be judging all of these based on how useful they are when ridden by a player or another mob. Extra uses like drops won't be counted though, so no bonus points for the pigs just because it can give you a pork chop. This list will include anything that can be rated in Java Edition Survival Mode. I specified Java Edition specifically for a reason we'll get to a bit later. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right in. Now when I first saw this idea, I was a bit worried that the number of mounts would be quite low. Surprisingly though, there are actually 23 writable things in the game, so we can make a fairly lengthy list here. So out of all of the options, what do I think is the worst writable entity in the game? It's you, viewer. You're the worst one. 23, the player. So obviously a player can't normally ride on another player, so what is it doing in the list? Well, I thought it would be fun to not only include mobs we can ride, but entities that other mobs can ride too. There are 18 entities that let the player onto them, which means we have 5 oddball entries on the list. Now how does the player count for this? Well, there is one whole mob that can ride on the player, that being the parrot. If you tame them using seeds, you can run into a parrot and they'll hop onto your shoulder. That is pretty cute and gives off some seriously strong pirate vibes. Char. But good grief, it's annoying moving parrots like this. If you run on a flat surface, this works perfectly fine, but the moment you have to either jump or fall, the parrots dismount themselves. Same goes for taking any damage, touching any water at all, and so much more. Moving the parrot on your shoulder from a jungle to your base is usually a nightmare. That's why out of all the mounts in the game, I think the player takes the bottom spots because this mechanic is incredibly frustrating to work with. Now maybe the parrot should be the one to take the blame here, but we're ranking the mounts today. So sorry to literally everyone watching this for putting you in last place. Just be better. 22, the Trader Llama, and 21, the Llama. Alright, here we got 2 mobs that the player can actually ride on top of. You can't control them though. Yeah, even if you put a carpet on their back, no matter what, the Llama will just move as it pleases. That obviously does not make them very helpful as mounts. I do like how each of the different colored carpets gives them an entirely unique design though. The gray one, for example, would be perfect for a robbery getaway. Again, if you can control it. The most you can get out of riding llamas is in multiplayer, as you can have someone start a caravan with either hay bales or a lead. That's pretty impractical though, and I can't say I've ever seen anyone do that. The final mechanic the llama allows for is extra storage, but even then, this is pretty bad. I didn't actually know this before working on the video, but the amount of inventory slots a llama has is random. Based on the llama's strength, it can have 3 to 15 slots, which is a huge difference. It's so much more tedious to move a llama with you that you're better off just making multiple trips. Or alternatively, you can just use one of the layer mobs in the list which have both more storage and can be controlled. It's safe to say that riding llamas as a mechanic is pretty worthless. 20, the Hoglin. And now we're back to entities that only other mobs can ride. This one is pretty small as it's mostly just an Easter egg. Why?
But I've no locks, skinny. Hey, you're feeling on a diet, you can tell.
Wait, this is such an old video, 10 years ago. Whoa. Yo. What the fuck? Well, what the fuck is this epic spawn? Look at this. Yo, can you look at the spawn? This is a real spawn I got, by the way.
Pose. Charlie Kirk suspects disturbing secret kinks.
I'm giving away a Dalmatian puppy for adoption due to lack of space. He's not aggressive, he's playful. In the last photo, he's laughing his head off.
Due to lack of space.
Stop the cow.
How to make pickle Pepsi at home for free. Our spooky burger is back. Come get yours today for only $15.
Drink not included. He loves to watch CP.
In case of care, here are some keywords you should know.
Notice how he didn't put his finger down? This never happened.
Well, you see the video actually ended. My belly starts expanding. Starts.
Boy, did you see that?
I'm finally ready. Wait, let me just.
Do you think the image is epic? You know, like the spawn. Where am I? I'm gonna type.
Look at my screen.
Ooh, super bushes. Oh, my FPS.
Shut up,
look my epic Minecraft.
Boop.
By the way, I'm currently playing a 1.5 yes, sweet baby. God, how did I get that? Idiot flying. Butterfly. Adios Guzmanstes. That's a fucking caterpillar. Or something like that. What the fuck?
Why the frick, bitch? Finally, after 20 billion years, man. Time in a bottle?
It just speeds up shit. If you AFK for 5 years, it just speeds up shit.
Oh, so does it also show this visuals thing?
It shows like how fast it goes.
Okay.
Ooh, industrial flow going. Oh, boy, you wanna know something?
Oh, she's gonna trip.
Yo, can I tell you something?
No. Oh dang.
Stop watching videos.
Is that a pan?
Yes, it's a fucking flesh pan, you fucking idiot.
Miko looking ass, bro.
Oh, let's just eat a cricket. If not, I can turn into a cricket.
That's fucking Miko, bro.
That's fucking Celeste.
Who's Celeste? Is it this?
Yeah, the fucking girl character. It's not fucking Miko like you think.
Celeste. How do you spell it? Fucking.
It's on the game Celeste.
Yeah. Oh, Celeste game.
Yeah.
Oh, this. Oh man, I have to pay money. This is like $3. Damn.
I'm gonna kill a bird. I kill a bird. And I kill a
bird.
Okay, now I can fly. A butterfly. Die. Why is he running sideways? I wanna.
Yeah.
What?
Damn. Bro just put him in the ground, literally. Now he's milking him. Damn. Damn. Chillax. Whoa. Hollow Knight.
Shovel Knight. That's big crabs. Oh yeah, there's big crabs. I have one health.
Why is he talking like that? Mary Jolly, killers. I mean,
ooh, village.
Ew, village. Hey, you're flying. You're hacking. You're hacking. Hacker. See, guys, there's a hacker on the list. Oh, see, guys, there's a hacker. He's fake lagging.
Why keep in mind I could just transform? What the fuck is this house? Papers and wood. I don't want to make a fucking
Oh no, it's her. It's her or him. Is it? Oh wait, is she genderless?
I think.
Oh, or what?
Like, what the fuck is that thing?
What?
Like the video you're fucking watching.
In the Cross Episode 1 animated series. Basically, indie games, like such as Hollow Knight, Undertale, kind of like 2D games, like 2D advanced games. Kind of like Silksong, Hollow Knight, Undertale, and yeah, others.
I just broke one fucking thing just for a single free. I want to kill. If Undertale so bad.
One has Undertale, Celeste, the Shovel Knight, and yeah, and Cuphead.
Press enter to enable the narrator.
Press enter to enable the narrator, bro. Can you press enter to enable the narrator?
You're gonna play Liminal Gamers.
Yes.
I'm gonna play
Can't
Windows
breathe.
2010 because it's better.
Can't breathe.
I just don't play
Shut the fuck up!
I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna bust all over your face, you nick. I mean. Wait, how will I know where? Yeah, the back. How do I know where my home is gonna be? Can't breathe.
So I died because of game.
How do you die in here?
Something called somehow hitting a wall. I'm gonna play survival instead.
Why's my FOV like this? Oh.
Tech 7.
Next up is a loser.
Trees?
Here. This one takes item from the
Oh,
left
lag.
and drops on the right.
Like every time I turn, I just find hit with a leg.
So this one is a little bit annoying because
Gyro.
you can't have items being pulled. And
Oh,
you
really? I
can't
think.
even pull fluid.
Can I just turn this into like? Yeah, I can turn it into planks.
Has someone stolen and re-uploaded your content? Or maybe they reacted to it without really adding anything. Either way, you can fight back. Here's how. Go into your YouTube studio and on the left, look for content detection. Then go to removal requests and click on new removal request. Then fill out the form as best you can. Include the link of the stolen content, the link to your content, and if needed, you can even include timestamps. Once finished, you then have two options. You can send a 7-day notice to the offending party, or you can request removal now. It's up to you. Now, there are two important things. One, you can't do this on someone else's behalf. It's gotta be your content that was stolen. The form requires you to include both your phone number and your address. And two, this isn't guaranteed to work, but it is your best shot at getting stolen content removed. Don't let content thieves profit off your work.
Some parts of it will
The destruction of Roblox chats is upon us, as Roblox has announced and started implementing initial parts of AI age estimation for chat. If you somehow haven't heard, Roblox will be closing off chat for everyone at the end of the year
why does it
if
say
they
to
don't do this
stay
AI
away from
age check thing. It's a very controversial update that may lead to the destruction of entire genres of games that Roblox has officially announced with full details and release dates.
Tiny
Before we get into it,
potato.
I just want to make it clear that AI age estimation is not fully out yet, and the restrictions will not be enforced until late
White,
December or early January. Roblox did a pretty large social media
banner,
announcement by posting stuff on their Twitter,
black,
Kazuki's Twitter, the
and
newsroom,
white,
YouTube, and even Facebook.
and
Their promo
film,
videos oddly present this as a fun
water
update that makes you connect with people of similar ages only, whereas the written
black
parts tell more of a
dye,
realistic take.
but-
They
How do
comprehensively
you
outline
think I
how this
can
old
get
standard safety update
black
will work, a bunch of
dye?
new things coming with it, and actually some good news.
Roblox is gonna
Most of us know the basics
you get your identity stolen.
by now, like how you've got to let AI scan your face so it can guess how old you are and assign your account
What do
into an
you
age
mean?
group. From there, you'll only be able to
Yeah, they're just gonna make it so that if you don't do the age check verification, which uses AI, yeah, it's gonna say nah, fuck you, and
talk to people within the same age range, but if you don't do all that or ID verify, you won't be able to chat with anyone. We pretty much all knew that. However, Roblox has given more details on what those age groups will be, how they'll work with each other, and what else is being restricted. There are going to be 6 different age groups: under 9, 9 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 17, 18 to 20, and 21 plus, and they all have some kind of synergy with each other. Under 9 can talk to anyone under 13, 9 to 12 can talk to anyone under 16, 13 to 15 can talk to 9 to 17, 16 to 17 can talk to 13 to 20, 18 to 20 can talk to 16 plus, and 21 plus can only talk to 18 plus. This graphic by RBX Event Hunters is much easier to understand, so take a look at it if you
Oh,
want.
wait, is this used as food?
And also, yeah, it doesn't apply to trusted connections if anyone does that. It's definitely not as restrictive as originally thought, which is good, but that's not saying much considering the harm this will likely cause. These restrictions will also
Why
apply
am
to
I
any on Roblox
slippery?
communications, including stuff like Studio Team Creates, private messages, and even profile and game social links. They don't
Why
seem
am I
certain on
slippery?
community forums, aka group walls though,
I'm
which is a bit of a
slippery.
surprise considering how bad they've been for a long time. Under 9 players will have their chat turned off by default, unless a parent enables it after age estimation, and under 13 still won't be able to talk outside of games. Roblox is apparently planning to give devs/game mods a way to view all of their game's chat logs to help with moderation that will be harder since they can't see all chats in game. When asked about bringing something like menu chat back, they didn't really allude to it being possible, but rather other unknown non-age check required features. Maybe the most impactful bit gameplay-wise is Roblox apparently planning to have age restriction-based matchmaking that forms servers for people who can chat with each other. This would create servers based on who can chat and what age group they're in, so age-estimated people shouldn't be sent into servers where they can't talk to anyone. If your age estimation is wrong, you've got at least 2 options to fix it: ID verification and getting a parent to connect to your account and fix it. There was a third option during testing a few weeks ago that let you redo it within 48 hours, but that wasn't mentioned in the dev forum post. Some definitely good news for anyone doing this is that age estimation selfies will now be deleted immediately rather than being stored for 30 days by Persona. One of the biggest concerns was the potential of your face leaking, which is still possible I guess, but not as likely now that it's deleted right after estimation is done.
Jesus.
People who can't chat will have an unlock chat button on a chat board, which I presume will
Bruh,
send
I
you to
thought
the age.
this was used as like, wait.
Dude, this is what Roblox is gonna do.
So do I just explore?
Just check
Oh.
the quest books for what to do.
Okay, so I need a wooden knife, a wooden pickaxe, and a cutting board.
Which has a crafting table, which will start making you gonna create early game.
Age estimation area if clicked. One of my biggest concerns have been the workarounds people might
How the
find,
fuck
which includes signs, like we saw in
play?
Teddy's condos, frequently used for bad stuff.
Okay,
This was
but
actually
still,
addressed,
oh.
but in a very brief and vague way that's hard to understand and make any
Collecting
conclusions about.
water.
After talking with some people, from what I can gather, signs and other custom text boards do fall under age estimation, but it has to be enforced by devs. If the devs don't put the proper filters in place, the signs can be viewed by anyone. But then if that's the case, the game and dev can get banned. Hopefully Roblox enforces it or automatically makes them apply, because
So
signs
I
could very
have
well be
to-
the future of predatory behavior if they aren't properly addressed. System messages, which are basically those chat notifications, will still be viewable by all players, regardless of if they age estimate or not. Devs under 16 will need parental permission
Is
from
there
trusted
any
connections with all dev team
entities
members
in
to edit a
this?
game in Studio, which is pretty wild. I do
Oh,
believe that has to do with studio
pretty
condos, though,
vibes.
which are becoming a massive and dangerous problem, so it should help stop that. Social media references are apparently being tweaked, with links being disallowed
Ew,
in-game, whereas
Birch.
directions to social accounts in a game's details are allowed. And finally, for more
Wait,
notable things,
Isn't
Roblox
this
plans
used
to begin
like
fully
transfer blocks?
enforcing and implementing implementing age estimation in early December for a few places and early January 2026 worldwide. Perhaps the most impactful Roblox update of all time has a lot to take in with it, and it's a mixed bag of being kind of good and really bad. There are a lot of things that aren't as bad as once thought, like the age groups not being extremely restrictive and the selfies no longer being stored. Realistically, there are some positives here, but they almost entirely come from a place of it's not as bad as it could have been, if you know what I mean.
Nouveau baume hydratant intensif CeraVe pour les peaux extra sèches. Hydrate 72 heures et renforce la barrière cutanée en pharmacie et parapharmacie.
I really like the studio restrictions, which may be controversial, but the studio porno scene is very dangerous, as it is extremely tough to moderate. Even that, though, undeniably will come with issues, just like the rest of these changes will, with some being much worse than others. The reactions have been mostly very negative, as you can expect, for a multitude of reasons. Not everyone will age estimate, and to be honest, I'm not going to, so a ton of people aren't going to be chatting anymore. Giving up personal info to simply chat is a tough ask, with not a lot of people being comfortable sharing it, even if the selfies are now being deleted immediately. Less chatters will hurt player interaction across the board for both players themselves and the devs who rely on players talking with each other. That'll negatively affect several genres, including roleplay and strategy, and even with chat age-based matchmaking existing, it'll still greatly harm user engagement. Not being able to talk will push some people off
racist. So I'm only taking the
platform, which is something Roblox keeps speaking out against due to the obvious dangers that poses. People may also look for workarounds such as teddy-like signs, which apparently aren't automatically being restricted by age group. These text label / box GUI-based signs are a whole lot harder for Roblox to moderate, and there's no way to report the text directly itself, so they need to be careful with them. AI age estimation is also not perfect and has already seen some noted issues that will only become more and more common with
that would have been bad.
More people doing it. What happens if an old man tricks AI into thinking he's a kid because he's going to get access to chat with only kids after that? This won't get rid of predators and other weirdos and might actually make it easier for them to connect with kids if they find ways to trick the AI. We could come up with an armada of better ways to improve user safety that don't have anywhere near as many negative side effects. Maybe the most logical, obvious, and probably cheapest solution would be to hire a few moderation specialists who watch and work with the community to take stuff down. Give us a line with people who can take stuff down, who understand what's going on in Roblox, or make them keep an eye on the community to see what bad stuff we talk about. We don't see everything, but we find a lot of users, games, groups, and content that need to be taken down that aren't being removed via usual reports. What if we had someone listening when I was talking about Teddy's games in 2022, or now with these weird fart games made for people that like that stuff? The Mod for Dummies team has logged over 200,000 users involved in some kind of nasty stuff on Roblox, so imagine the cleansing that could be done if we had contact with a specialist. It won't be this blanket solution that one.
How do I break these?
Welcome back to Slop Live. Today's Slop, the AI problem just keeps getting worse. I've compiled so much slop about AI over the last week or so, I figured I'd just throw it all in one video and get it out of the way. First off, if you remember the AI Coke ad from about 2 weeks ago, where Coke released a 100% AI generated ad, then the company that produced the ad released a fake behind the scenes video which went viral, where they pretended there was a creative process and they used AI generated concept art and sketches to pretend like they actually put effort in. Well, they've now deleted the fake behind the scenes video and pretended it didn't happen. Multiple tweets calling them out on this. An ex-child Disney star has created an AI app that lets you talk to your loved ones after they die. Nice and dystopian. And I think that was literally a Black Mirror episode. There's been AI slop creators complaining that people are reposting and stealing the AI slop, saying they should be credited and people should always credit the work they use. There's definitely a little bit of irony to that one. And of course, with people so eager to call out AI, they keep getting it wrong. This has happened to hundreds of creators over the last few weeks. A creator known as Kate, who paints video game screenshots, is constantly being called out for AI, despite painting them himself and showing the canvas. Multiple artists have had to deal with this. One artist getting complaints to use AI because the dog she drew had 3 visible legs. She replied to this with the obvious explanation as to why there was only 3 visible legs, getting 91,000 likes. And the funniest one I saw was a tweet getting thousands of likes saying this video of a cute cat called Uni was AI. The owner of the cat replied saying that all they did was adjust the exposure and the contrast of the video, and it wasn't AI. Turns out the cat just kind of looks like that. The person who originally called them out did end up deleting their tweet. But yeah, basically, AI seems to be driving people insane one way or the other. Thanks for slopping by.
What the fuck? No. What was that sound like? A Man,
do I know? Break the table. Check the table that speed if it does wood.
What?
Like check if the table thing just gives it free wood.
Yep.
Okay, just multitasking.
Oh wait, but it's brown one. I'm a racist. I'm just kidding.
Do I hate spruce? I spawned in a fucking mostly freaking shit bio called a birch like a forest. Except you wanna know what the good thing about the forest biome is?
What?
Mantis nests, which might be able to one-shot me.
What are those?
Mantises?
What are those? What are
the mantises?
those?
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't fucking know.
How do I change it back?
Get the butterfly! I don't need this.
What?
I know, just kill a butterfly. And now I can commit transforming. I almost died instantly. I don't need a while on accident in this game. And also, yo, I think I found the most useless building. The only way to get in there
is there anything behind these bamboos?
I think that's free wood, by the way.
Really good. Oh wait, they give bamboo planks.
Yes, but 2.
Because I'm fucking patient. That's cheap as fuck.
Okay, I need 2 stencils. Then I
Can't
need
be I don't care if it's not obvious.
One goldberry bush.
What?
What? Oh my god, durability of full damage.
Imagine.
Except we have 6 attack damage.
Do you know what the most expensive element on Earth is?
Antimatter?
No, it's antimatter.
Oh god.
So you're a dumbass. It's antimatter, not antimatter. Dumbass. Okay, so I officially got I got 4 stacks of bamboo. I'm officially rich. For real. His name is Luz. He formed mighty assignment. Nations crumble from within.
Why do you have a paper shovel?
Wait, I saw something. Red blood is blood.
Yo, can I tell you something? Yeah,
How do I do it?
let me make a paper shovel.
Is there any entities in the backgrounds or liminal, you know?
Yeah. Skulk monsters.
Skull monsters?
They're evils that, heard them tell you.
Scope. Oh, I found Soggy. The Soggy things. Anyways, I'm gonna turn on. I turned on peaceful.
You're gonna turn on Hypixel mode.
What?
Oh shit, I'm
Where did you send it to? Oh wait, fluid outlet. What? Is there like levels, like the actual backrooms?
I think so.
I think so. Oh wait, I'm gonna make a test one. I'm gonna make a test one. It's actually, you do know there's actually an element more expensive than antimatter.
What is it?
Francium.
The fuck is francium?
Search it out, little boy.
No.
Search it out, little boy.
Nah.
Red is blood. The fuck? What did I?
There's a fucking mantis. Ow! Oh, the evil mantis! I'm not going to fight a mantis. And I know she will never.
What the fuck?
Chair.
What's this? Oh! No way! Yay! 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 I want to take this. Bro, what is this? Anti-block? What the fuck? What the
It's just a
frickity?
fake block.
But how come I can't go through some of them, but the blue ones I can go through?
Check the white blocks.
I can't go. So basically, this is used for X-ray.
Yeah, but there's like almost nothing in the back rooms.
There's the new.
I saw that evil mantis. See if we do that evil.
Oh my god, evil, bro. He'll take your money and children. Why does it say, wait, if I go to veteran mode, yeah. No! It looks so fucking bright, bro. Wait, is it possible to mine it in... Wait. Oh my face! Oh, what? Why are you surrounded by fucking barrier blocks? The fuck? Isn't like the fucking carpet like? It's literally indestructible.
Yes.
It's fucking indestructible. What's the point of adding barrier blocks?
In case you somehow break it.
How?
You know the bug to break bedrock?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if somebody does that, basically just make a the top. Instead they have to break even more shit.
Can't they just make more bedrock shit?
Yes, but it requires more effort.
There's another identical room. Whee! Does the big room just keep go on? Wait, this isn't infinite. Some of them aren't even. Oh, so this is infinite.
Yeah, because
so
it
just
generates new shit. Yo, drowns. Why not so fast?
Oh, dang.